Alright guys, so here she is. This is the 89 Cavalier. I think most people, our subscribers, know about this thing. Not very many people really follow the actual build of it. But we were kind of starting out a little bit then whenever we were making those videos, but the thing's done now and it's
done other than the
yeah.
exhaust.
The only thing left is an exhaust, and I don't know, he's talking about running it out the side, like right here, which will be pretty sick. Just have it like flush with the fender. But I don't know. This is Jacob's build. This is his car. He got this thing for $100, and from his neighbor. So there's not really that many of these cars, and this is all like a custom turbo kind of setup. There's not a kit or anything. This is just what we could come up with. Alright, so this thing uses like a log type of header where it comes out here, and we basically just modified the original header, and so it used to run out and just go straight back here and then run down. We ended up just welding a plate on the back of the manifold where it bolts up to like the Y pipe or whatever, and we pretty much just cut a hole in the manifold like right here, and then just ran a piece of pipe out. Obviously the turbo's right there. So far the header, or I guess turbo manifold is what it should be now, it flows probably better than it used to, honestly. I mean, it spools up immediately, and I mean, it pulls even harder up top, so it flows good. Yeah, you can't really see it, but we got the intercooler right down in there. You can kind of see it through the bumper right there. So pretty much just runs down through here, pipe runs straight down through here, comes along, goes up under the car. You can't really see that. Runs up under the car right here, and it's really not that close to the ground. It hasn't really scraped on. It's only scraped on once or twice, and that was over a big bump, so that seems to work. And then it runs up, comes up right here, and we obviously, like, one of the problems that we were having, which we actually burnt the clutch slave, the line out, because it got so hot that it melted it. So we got it wrapped up in some heat wrap along with the manifold, and then we got this insulating tape running up through the inlet. That's pretty much, I guess, that. And so far, I mean, this doesn't look, I guess, the best, but it's worked perfectly fine, and it's been driven a lot, and we haven't had any problems, and so I think it's, but I mean, got the boost controller right here. We actually kind of need to mess with the boost a little bit whenever we get the exhaust put on there. Obviously it needs some kind of an exhaust. We're gonna get like I already have a wideband, so we're gonna hook a wideband up and then see. I don't think it's running super lean, but it could be, especially when it gets revved out. So we need to do that, and pretty much the exhaust is the last thing, but it is driving fully. It just, if you're stopped at a light, you kind of, exhaust fills up in the cabin. So, and this is just a little catch can for the valve cover breather. But that's pretty much it. It's pretty simple setup, I guess, but I'm kind of curious. This car does have, the odometer doesn't work in it, but it stopped working at about 300,000 miles, and the guy who we got the car from said that he thinks there's probably about 350,000. It's over 300,000 miles. So honestly, who knows how long it's gonna last, but that's kind of the whole point of the thing. It's just, we're just gonna have fun with it and see what it can do, pretty much. See how long it lasts. And yeah, hopefully it lasts a long time. If we can get the air ratio figured out, it should last. Right now it's up around 10 psi, which is probably a little too much. Just got the boost gauge sitting in here, but probably gonna run that down, turn that down to about 7 or so, and 6, 7. just a little bit more conservative, so that way we don't risk blowing it up as much as we would on 10 psi. But I'm gonna finish putting on this bumper here. We got like a couple more bolts, and then I guess we'll go take it out and just run it real quick and see what the boost is looking like. We're trying to get it around 6, so catch up with you guys in a second. All right, so we're gonna pull out here and see what she's running PSI wise. So we lost a pipe.
This shit's a bitch.
Yeah, this one is annoying as fuck. It always kind of works its way off eventually. So
I guess we'll try and make it that, because let me see if I got that.
Alright guys, so we're having this problem here. We really need a longer elbow coming out of the intake. It's just a little bit too tight, and this intercooler piping, it's blown off a couple of times, and now it looks like it's sort of bent and it doesn't want to stay on at all. But we have another piece of pipe, but it's at a different place right now, so can't really do much about that. But
The heat is why I think it's
yeah,
forming like that.
yeah. So yeah, we got check out the other video of it in action. We got some action clips of the thing out driving around, and definitely gonna be a lot of videos about this thing. It's a real head turner, and it gets in a lot of races. So yeah, who knows what'll happen with it, but as always guys, just stay subscribed and go check out our Instagram at Rebel Mechanics. Alright, see you guys.